What's going on YouTube, guys? Welcome to this video. So today is Monday. You guys realize I got a cool haircut and all that. Saturday was my wife's graduation. She finally graduated from the University of Arkansas. So I'm really happy for her. So I had to get myself cleaned up, took some pictures and all that. So it was, well, I didn't take any pictures. I did her photography for her. So it was a nice day, really happy for her, like I said. So back into the grind, the shit. So you guys can see here, I have the block on the stand. Last video, I think I cleaned it up. Yeah, obviously I went to the car wash, had it sprayed out, whatever. And thinking about getting it painted, but before I do all that and have it all masked and whatever, I want to deal with the boards. Now in this video we will be honing, deglazing, whatever term you want to use, whatever is a professional term of doing this. Deglazing, hone, whatever, the cylinder walls. Before I continue with anything, I just want to put out a disclaimer, I'm not a professional. Anything from these videos I'm doing, take it with a grain of salt. I don't want nobody to hit me out. Obviously in the future there will be some call outs, there will be some negativity. But I don't want anyone to say, oh, Kadeem said fucking do this, something language, said do this, and you know, I get all kind of negativity. So you know what I'm saying? So take everything when I'm doing with a grain of salt, and there's going to always be some consequence to doing your own thing, especially if you're not knowledgeable in it like I am. So I'm just like you guys out there. All I do is read, sit down, read books. I try to learn as much as I can and apply it. Nothing different. I went to no tech school. Never had any mechanic sat down and taught me anything, no engineer. I'm just like all you guys out there, you know what I'm saying? So please don't hit me out for this, alright? So so we're gonna start doing that. So I'm gonna bring the camera a bit closer and start from there, guys. Alright guys, so I zoomed up to one of the cylinder walls just to show what I'm trying to illustrate here. So as you can see here, turn my light on. The cylinder wall has this a bit crisscross hatch pattern. That's something you want to seat the rings well when it's doing its cycles. This isn't, to me this isn't too bad, but I'm buying new rings and I want to make sure they're seated well. Other than that, I'm not gonna go too crazy with it. Obviously you want to make sure your cylinder wall, piston wall clearances is still in OEM spec, because all this would probably be a waste of time. You want to make sure your bores are still good. Taper and outer round specs are still in the limit. Other than that, you should be able to just rehone it. I'm going to illustrate what I'll be doing later in the video, but you want to make sure everything is still in spec, because you probably would just be wasting your time and your money in a block that's not reusable. You probably have to get new sleeves, take these sleeves out and get some new cool Darton sleeves or whatever manufacturers out there. I think for some other blocks like the S2000 blocks, the F20 and F22, I think they are FRM sleeves. I'm not too sure. Didn't do a lot of reading, but I think you can't really just hone those out just like that. I think once they're done, they're probably done. Not too sure about that. You guys can comment down below. I think the same for some of the 8 series blocks, but like I said, you guys can comment below because I want to learn more about that. So any little knowledge will be benefit for me. So you're gonna get started. So like I said, you just want to make sure you have a good seating pattern on the rings. Obviously you'll lose a lot of oil, rings are not seated properly, compression will be low. That's why you see guys do like leak down tests and compression tests, wet or dry, you know, and it comes out with some funky numbers. It's probably the bore, or probably just things are not seating well in these walls. So I'm going to illustrate in the next clip how I'm going to do this. Alright guys, so what I have here is a stone glazing honing tool. There are different shapes. You can have those like little ball looking ones like berries or whatever. I'll put a clip on the side, and there's this type, and I have a drill. You want to make sure you get some of the variable speed, I guess, or just try to modulate as much as you can. So obviously I put the honing stone at the end of the chuck and tighten it as much as possible. So now all I'm going to do is illustrate because I still have the zip tie here. I'm not going to put it in here. So I've been practicing as much as I can because I'm sure I'm going to fuck this up. So I've been trying to practice as much as I can. So I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of illustration of what I've tried to learn as much as I can. So when I go inside of the board, imagine this is a imaginary on the wall. I want to go inside the board and keep everything straight as much as possible when I'm going up and down. Another thing is, when you come out, you don't want to stop inside of the board because I'm sure it's going to leave marks. So when you come out, you want to make sure you're coming out full, you know what I'm saying, while it's still spinning. So those are the things I've been practicing. I hope I can get it down a good shot because obviously if I fuck this up, the whole project's done. So, and yeah, make sure I don't forget to have some sort of lubricant. So I'm going to use WD-40. I guess you can use some sort of other penetrant. BP blaster or just honing oil, right? You know. So I'm gonna start, and one thing, you know, guys, don't want to make sure, I'm gonna bring the camera much more closer and show you guys what I'm talking about. One thing I know for myself I need to look out for, and I probably would mess up, is I guess you call them crank webs, or you know, where the journal and the crank sits. I think I may fuck that up. I hope I don't hit the stone because I'm sure it will shatter against that. So those are some, you know, I want to look out for. Maybe you should look out for yourself doing this for your first time, just like I am. So just look out for that. All right, try not to hit it and go down too far and F it up. So yeah. All right, guys. So let me just do a little before and after. So this is before. I'm gonna start with cylinder number 4. So actually, light is too bright, so you're not really seeing much of the crosshatch pattern. But anyway, so this is how it looks now, and after we finish deglazing and whatever, honing, whatever, we see if it looks a bit different than before. So let's start, guys. So here's where we start now. Obviously, like I said, there's consequences doing this. I'm doing this for the first time, just like some of you guys, so you just want to make sure that we get this in the first shot because I don't have another engine, and that's going to be a lot of money, and I won't have a running car like I'm trying to aim here. So obviously this was a project block. I could have fucked it up as many times as I want, but try not to do this here. So I'm going to sprinkle some bit of WD-40, make sure I have a cardboard down bottom to catch all the drips, and when I'm starting to shave, the metal shavings, but I'm going to vacuum afterwards anyways. So I'm going to make sure I try to put this in here, and I have shaky hands, guys, so I want to try and be precautious as much as possible. Go down, put it at the bottom on the crank web, so make sure I come up, just raise it up a bit, and just try to start. And here we go, guys. Show you guys how that looks. As you can see, this is how we're looking. I mean, it ain't too bad. I mean, I guess I could brush it up a few times, but I don't want to get too crazy with it. Looks way better than before. I'm gonna make sure I check the angle, make sure it's alright. But I mean, like I said, I'm sure I don't need to be too nitpicky. It's not gonna be some high horsepower motor. So, but I mean, it looks better than before. I mean, it definitely has a crisscross pattern. It's not like it's some cylindrical, you know what I'm saying, just some scrapes or some marks. It does has that crisscross pattern. So gonna do for the rest, and show you guys how it looks. So this is number 3. So, yeah, I guess let's get to it. So number 3, some few things I guess you want to make sure your drill. I kind of learned the hard way. Make sure your drill is not on the lefty-loosey position. Make sure it's on right. So because it will screw apart on you. So make sure you're not doing that. Just do a bit. Make sure I'm hitting bottom. and raise up a bit. Just, here we go. So number 3. Let's get a close up, shall we? Alright guys, so my DSLR decided to take a shit on me, so it died. So I pulled out my little Sony G camera, it's a little handheld vlogish type camera. And I just touched up some more on the 4 and 3. Make sure I'm kind of close to the angle that Honda is wanting. The 60-degree crosshatch angle. I mean, I'm not exactly there, but I mean, it kind of resembles what it was there before. So now we're on the 2 and 1, and just gonna finish these and get the video out before this decides to die on me again. So. Alright guys, so this is a bit tricky. I'm holding the light and the DSLR at the same time. So yeah, this is how it looks. I mean, not too bad. 2, 3, 4, 3, 2. Now we just got 1. It doesn't look too bad. It's going on good, guys. Going on good. It's a bit scary doing that, I'm gonna be honest with you. So I just gotta suck it up and. Alright YouTube family, so video has come to an end, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm sure it's not as fun as doing other videos. It's cool wheels, cooler cars, installing other car parts, but I don't want to sound too smart in my videos. I watch my videos and I don't want to come off as this fucking smart black dude that thinks he knows everything. I mean, there's other people in videos who are probably doing things like these, so it's not as special as maybe as a vlog or, as I said, some other cooler part. But I keep saying it on my videos, guys, I'm just like you. There's so much you can learn from a video, so you just have to get out there and read. I hate reading, but you just have to get out there and learn. If this is something you want to do in your career in the future, you just have to go out there, or you obviously go to school. And if this is too hard, you just take it to a machine shop. You know, no hard feelings. I'm much better than you or lesser than you if I'm doing this. So this is all by preference. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to come out and say like I'm better than anyone out there. So just got it, guys. Just learn as much as you can, and anything you see I do in my videos, just take it with a grain of salt and take it by perspective. I'm really happy how things are going for thus far. It snowed Sunday. I'm located in Fayetteville, Arkansas. It snowed Sunday. It hasn't stuck around for too long. It's already starting to dry up, but it's cold. So for the rest of this week and hopefully Christmas week, things should be looking good. I want to start doing something in the car outside, and I want to get this. One of the family members on the channel was like, you should paint it. So I think I want to paint it. So I'm going to practice on masking up some of the important parts on the engine before I start that, and I want to make sure I get all this cleaned out. There could be small, minute bits that we can't see to the outside. So I want to make sure I get all that cleaned up and yada yada and have it painted. So that's the next attempt and risk on this build. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. Try to pump out as much more good content as I can. I'm trying to make the videos nice quality. I know if you guys can tell from my previous videos, I love videography, I love cinematography, I love photography as well. So I try to make good quality. Sometimes I think I go too overboard, but I'll try to taper that down. So you guys can leave your comment, feedback, like, share, whatever. Peace out, guys.